hello. Welcome to Tabletop Tap Room. I'm Tom, aka Gedeon, your host, and today we've got the Sathar Destroyer background done by Scott Mulder, Frontier Explorer fame, also known as AZ Gamer, over on DeviantArt. It's got a gallery there. Great artist, great guy, great supporter of the Frontier, and of course I'm wearing my promotional t-shirt that promotes my favorite RPG. Bring back Star Frontiers. Why would we have a Sathar Destroyer up and Bring Back Star Frontiers t-shirt? Well, we have breaking news on the Frontier that there is a new Star Frontiers product out. And before you say it, no, it is not Star Frontiers in name only. No, it is not some bastardization of the rules. It is D100 rules as written, baby. It is Star Frontiers in every sense of the word, the real Star Frontiers. So I'm going to, one, do a quick little review. Two, I'm going to address the inevitable naysayers. Are going to go, I don't think you should be doing that. And three, I'm going to talk about what you can expect going forward from the people who have produced this particular gaming module. So let's get into it. Here's the cover. Star Frontiersman presents Warriors of White Light 001. If you notice up here, this is the letter code for the Warriors of White Light module. The Warriors of White Light module was the bundled module that came with the rule set. The very first Nighthawks module that ever was. And this is very much a bonus adventure. If you're playing the Warriors of White Light module, have a Royal Marine campaign going on, a militia campaign going on in your game, this is bonus material that lets you expand that adventure. The Warriors of White Light adventure, let me just speak to that. The Warriors White Light Adventure was 5 encounters, and you could play any one of them and leave out the rest. You could play them in any order you wanted. They were very much just for filling in a campaign you were already running. So this is very much in that vein. It's a bonus encounter. It's almost enough to be a module on its own. It was not quite long enough. It's about 12 pages, and if they'd had another 6 pages of fluff to fluff it out, they could have actually done it as a print-on-demand product. But for now, it is strictly a digital download for free on drive-thru. Now let's bring up the cover again. Here we are, another great piece of artwork from Scott Mulder, AZ Gamer. And this is written by Thomas Ferrault. Now, if you've probably seen Thomas Ferrault if you're watching this video, because that'd be, me. So I wrote it, and the deck plan is by Tom Stevens. Basically, I stole his deck plan right out of his Assault Scout technical manual, mainly because you really need the deck plan on hand for running this adventure. And then the art throughout here is all by Scott Mulder. So Scott Mulder was the first long-running artist that came alongside us and helped us out when we started the Frontier Explorer. And with all of these names here, my name, Tom Stevens, Scott Mulder, it's almost like we're getting the band back together again from year one of the Frontier Explorer. If only we had gotten Eric Windsor to contribute in some way, somehow. We could have put his name on there and it would have been, dude, the band's back together. But that just wasn't to be. But it feels like we're getting the band back together, because these are all torchbearers who have carried the torch for the fan community, for the fan revival of this game for the past 15, almost 20 years. So it very much feels like the band is back together from year one of the Frontier Explorer. So that's kind of exciting for me. The module itself is I don't want to spoil too much. Again, free download. In the show notes below will be the link to drive-thru. And we want you to go buy. If you're a fan at all, we want you to go buy and download it. Get as many downloads as we can. to try to blow this up and make this one of their hot new items on drive-thru if we can. Just to help promote Star Frontiers and promote gaming, because next year is the 40th anniversary of the game. It was 1982 at Gen Con that the Star Frontiers was released to the world. And so for the 40th anniversary, we wanted to put this out. We wanted to get it out before Christmas and make it a, hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, whatever holiday you celebrated. We wanted to give a gift to you, the fan community. And so we want you to swing by a drive-thru and download it. Now, I've in writing this, it was a simple idea. I lifted something out of the Star Frontiersman magazine, the junk drones that were in the Star Frontiersman, and wrote a whole scenario involving the junk drones, hence the name Taking Out the Trash. And it's there's their plot twists. There's the module can actually be played two different ways. You will randomly determine whether the players are on one starship or on another. And you can play this twice with the same players. There's a possibility there to do that. So it's new Star Frontiers content. I'm very excited about it, obviously. And we want it's like we said, it's a gift to you, the fan community. Now, I'm anticipating there's going to be the inevitable somebody going to go, I'm not so sure they should do that, because the past few years we've had multiple trademark grabs for the Star Frontiers trademark. We've had a lot of brouhaha. The magazine went into hiatus for a year during all of this, and it's just been a lot of stuff. And so it's like everybody now is a trademark expert, copyright expert, IP expert. So inevitably, there's going to be somebody who's going to go, I don't think they should be doing that. Well, right off the bat, let me just say, we're legal. This is legal, believe it or not. It's published under the Star Frontiersman fan license, issued by Wizards of the Coast to Tom Stevens, who is the editor-in-chief of the Frontier Explorer magazine, and he happens to also be the holder of the Frontier Explorer fan license from Wizards of the Coast. So we've been licensed for more than a decade, and practically almost 2 decades in the case of the Star Frontiersman license, to produce Star Frontiers content, licensed by Wizards of the Coast to produce Star Frontiers content. There's just been some issues about what you could do with one license. Wording's a little different, and the other license has different language. So we do certain things under one license and certain things under the other, and that's why this is being done under the Star Frontiersman license. And it's completely legal, because we're not taking $1. This is completely free, and it's our gift to the fan community. Now, yes, there's a tip cup put on there. And if you feel like throwing a tip, then do it. But honestly, all I really want you to do is download it and play. Download the module and play, and let's blow this up for the 40th anniversary of Star Frontiers. So it's completely legal, not a problem. But should Wizards of the Coast ever come back and say, we want you to take it down, we'll take it down. That's why you need to go there now and download it, just in case. But we really don't anticipate that happening. Even when the Evil Hat trademark grab was going on and Wizards of the Coast wanted certain things taken down, they didn't have us take down the Frontier Explorer. They only had us take down a few issues of the Star Frontiersman, and that was because there was a copyright violation in some of the reprinted Dragon magazine articles that were in there. And they rescinded the fan licenses that allowed for the rules to be posted, optical scans, digitally remastered versions of the rules that had been done by fans and put up on the internet, and they were free to download. So those things got taken down, so they didn't compete with with the Star Frontiers content that was being put back up on drive-through by Wizards of the Coast so they can make a profit on it. And this is in no way to compete with anything Wizards of the Coast is doing. And should they ever say, time for it to go, it'll go. But we really don't anticipate that. It's done under the license, and it just promotes gaming with their product. And so it's good to go. And there's been numerous discussions between myself and Tom Stevens, and there shouldn't be any problem with this at all. So that should handle the naysayers. Now, what can you expect? Well, 39th anniversary this year, and August, the anniversary of the 1982 Gen Con is the anniversary of Star Frontiers. It'll be 40 years old, and we want to promote gaming. And so my commitment to the fan community is we are going to be endeavoring to release a new product every single month next year. I'm already working with a great torchbearer, member of the fan community who has been a frequent contributor to the Frontier Explorer over the years, and even to the Star Frontiersman. Guy in Las Vegas, good buddy of mine, Richard. Love this guy. Been a great friend and a great fan, a great Star Frontiersman. And he has content that was actually published in the Frontier Explorer. And it's pretty much close to a full-on module. But for you to play it, you'd have to go looking for it. You'd have to go through bunches of issues and try to locate it, or chat me up online and have me look it up and go, all right, it's over here in this issue. So we just thought, this is great material. It needs a little bit of rehabbing, a little bit of tweaking, and he's working on that. And so that's going to be Warriors of White Light 002. And you should look for that in January. But in the meantime, you've got Warriors of White Light 001 to enjoy. So that's very much another just expansion if you've got a Royal Marines militia game going. There's also stuff I've had I've called it the Port Lauren Chronicles game. It's actually it's also been called CSI Port Lauren. But the working title for the module we're working up is Port Lauren Vice. You should be looking for that in the new year as well. I'm very excited about that. So my regular online game with 4 other players has been centered in Port Lauren as the detectives and the crime scene analysis. And I'm just using just condensing all of that gameplay into a module. Actually, we have enough content for 2. So hopefully we will have boom, 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 multiple modules. So it's not just one and done. You should be able to have a story arc in a game that goes through, a campaign that goes through 2, maybe even 3 modules in this material. We definitely do have enough content for 2, and I write stuff all the time, so who knows about the 3rd. And then there's been some stuff that's gone on behind the scenes where Oscar Rios of Citizens of the Frontier pushed me to work on we called it the Grand Glossary of the Frontier. And basically it was like an index of 25 issues of the Star Frontiersman and 30 issues of the Frontier Explorer. And then we put an appendix for all of the Dragon magazine, Polyhedron, Ares magazine, all of the house magazines of TSR, the original TSR. With all their Star Frontiers content, we had, added an appendix just referencing that stuff. And so we worked this up, and it actually was in layout, but then I got a new computer and transferring files. I'm missing the layout file for that one. So I have to redo it from scratch. But that will be handy, because if you're out there saying, I remember there was this piece of equipment, and you'll be able to go to the glossary and try to look it up and not have to open up 25 different Star Frontiersman files or 30 different Frontier Explorer files until you find a piece of equipment that you were looking for that you remember, but you're just not sure what issue it's in. Or you might be like, there was this deck plan and I really liked it and I can't remember where it is. You'll be able to go to that grand glossary of the Frontier and look it up under the starships, and it'll tell you, Frontier Explorer number 13 or whatever. So that's kind of exciting. So there's non-module things that'll be in that chain of stuff we're committed to putting out there every single month for the fan community, because we want to promote gaming in the 40th anniversary of Star Frontiers throughout the year, kind of rah-rah and building up to a crescendo around August when Star Frontiers turns 40 years old. And so this is our commitment to you. We're looking to produce it. And look, if you've got material and you want to do it, talk to me. And if you've got enough material that's so you can put together as a document, as a Google Doc or a Word doc, and or if you've got artwork that it's not under copyright, doesn't belong to somebody, you have the rights to publish that artwork. Talk to me. We're going to be moving forward with new content over and above the magazine, which will remain a quarterly magazine and we'll keep right on going through this year. So, exciting stuff happening in the Frontier, my fellow frontiersmen. So keep on gaming and, stop by Drive-Thru, download the module, help blow this thing up as a hot new release on Drive-Thru if you can. Really appreciate that. And so keep on gaming. And Tom from Tabletop Tap Room signing out with breaking news on the Frontier. And download and enjoy.